Welcome to Wine Chats with Billy and Lindsay,
where we drink wine and chat life.
Hello. We shall speak slowly. Lindsay has a headache.
Starting my life.
Right, and we're just going to be very annoyed.
Uncomfortable. We're going to be very uncomfortable. These pillows are annoying me today, and I don't...
Kick him out.
I can't. There, my mic wasn't even in front of me. I cannot get comfortable today, and it's annoying me.
What else is annoying you, Lindsay?
Everything and anything, okay, Billy?
What about fucking shit parents? Before we get into that, Lindsay has something for us to drink.
You know what else annoys me?
Me?
Prosecco. But we're going to be drinking Tread Softly's Prosecco in a cute little can. Like, Tread Softly is amazing. We've had them before.
We do love Tread Softly. They actually sponsored us for a bit.
These
adorable.
ones are from my mother-in-law, so thanks, Anne.
Thanks, Anne. I just hope that they're not sweet. That's it. That's the only thing I think of Proseccos is that they're like sweet and gross.
No.
That's how I imagine them. If it's not sweet, I don't mind.
No.
What are you saying? No, like it's not supposed to be
Like, it
sweet?
won't be sweet.
Oh, okay. It's really...
Cheers. Oh, the smell of it is dreadful. I'm in a mood, people.
We could not tell.
It's just bubbly. I'm not a big bubbles
I'm
fan.
like,
That's
why are you giving this to me? This is going to be terrible for us.
I know, because it's free, Billy, and it was in my wine fridge, and I wanted it out of my wine fridge to make room for good wine.
Lindsay, lie to us a little bit. Can we just pretend a little bit?
But they're not a paid sponsor this time around, but we do love Tread Softly.
We do.
They make amazing wines.
We just truly, but to be fair, it's not sweet. It's like, I honestly just think of Proseccos as like those super bubbly, sweet things that people drink at engagement parties.
I think that's Moscato that you're thinking.
That's what I'm thinking of. What's Prosecco then?
What's in your hand?
What, just bubbly wine? Why? Yeah.
Oh my God. Give me another sip to get me through this.
Yes.
Look, it's not that bad if you liked it. What I did not like, so we're talking about kidfluencing.
Yes.
Because Billy was like, oh my God, have you seen the documentary on Netflix about the kid influencing? I'm like, what? No. Can you just
And then she did. Well, I made her watch it because it's all about this sweet little child, Piper Rockelle. Is that the right? Essentially, it's a documentary. Go watch it. It's on Netflix. I'm not going to retell you the whole thing. It's about a mother who had started a YouTube account for her daughter, basically pimping her out. Not pimping her out is not the right way to put it. It was content that's like kid-friendly content.
Yeah.
Eventually, they got her friends involved in it as well. And they started making, like, she needs to teach us what to do because they started making... Like, I think they were earning up to like $500,000 a month on these videos.
500, 600. Well, not, yes.
As in, once they monetize it, like they, for their channel, earn that much money, right? But obviously there's so many different issues on that one. Like, I think a lot of the thing was as well that they would pretend to pair some of these kids up as well and like have these like kind of romantic relationships play out in these videos.
They're called ships.
Ships. My kids had to explain to me what shipping was the other day. It's like when they put the name together. So like Piper and Jack would become Pack.
Yeah.
I don't know if I did that right.
Yeah,
but they would ship them together and then just create these fucking videos. I don't think the videos were inappropriate per se.
Oh, I do.
Were they? I can't remember now.
Yeah, the end of them. Yeah. So when it started, it was all innocent, cute little like Piper getting a new toy and Piper going to the movies and Piper doing cute little things that 9-year-old girls do. Yeah. And then by the time basically, in my view, the mom got money hungry and saw what she can make. Right. And the mom is fucking loopy too. Let's talk about her in a second. But the videos ended up taking on a sexual context.
Yes, so you're right.
When Piper was 11 and they started to ship them, like make these boyfriend and girlfriend crushes. So it started out with them crushing. I think crushing is the term, and then they ship their names. Anyways, very weird. There would be videos where the mom is directing them saying, Billy, kiss Henry. Billy, kiss him. Put your hand there on Billy. Like, it was all sexualized. They're 11 and 12. My son is going to be 12 in October. No fucking way.
Can you imagine?
So what happened? No, I can't imagine. And I messaged you going, this is giving me the icks big time.
Totally.
Watching this, ick. So she ended up creating a squad. So this was with
right.
all different other YouTubers wanting to become like famous, doing their own thing. They were all relatively
That's right,
the same
because at first
age.
it was like friends or whatever, but then she started contacting other kids who were, yes, you're right. Okay.
Created the squad.
Yes.
But what's the mom's name? I forget her name. Bitch face.
Tiffany?
Let's just
No.
Tiffany.
Was it a Tiffany?
Is it Tiffany?
Yeah. It sounds like a Tiffany.
Let's go with bitch face.
Bitch face Tiffany.
Whoever.
No, I think it was Tiffany.
She, like, the horror stories that these mums were saying about this chick, like, she definitely has a mental disorder. Like, she cannot be mentally.
You can't be healthy in the head and do that to your child. You cannot be. I don't care how much money it takes and it makes. If my child, but no, I'll finish my sentence. If my child is uncomfortable, that is it. It is done. But then also, not only were they shipping these kids and doing all this other crazy stuff, there's a couple of other issues. One, I think what they were saying is that these kids were working for like 20 hours a day. Like they would all put them in a house together and all they would do is create content. These kids would be tired. There's all this behind the scenes footage of like the kids just like crying and being like, no, I don't want to do this. Like I'm tired. I need a break. Nothing. They just keep creating this content for them. And then the other thing is she was earning money off of these videos, but none of these other kids were getting any of this money. So,
well, they were getting some, but the percentage was like so not even type thing. And that was one of the issues that the mums had.
Of course. Yeah. But I just think generally speaking, like imagine doing that to your child. Like you said, like Bane's almost 12. Imagine saying to him, making him film, first of all, for 18 hours a day. Like, were these kids going to school? I don't even know. Like, where was school? Like, what?
No.
So imagine being so money hungry that you would not only put your child in this position, but then recruit other children to be in these positions. But to be exploiting them like this.
Yeah, and like the other kids obviously wanted to be there because they wanted to become big on YouTube. And Piper at that time was massive. So, and Bitchface used that as an excuse to take more of the money. Like, well, Piper's basically catapulting your child into YouTube fame. That's why she's making more money, blah, blah.
Because then they started creating their own channels as well. And she was like, okay, well, Piper's doing this and I'm keeping all this money, but like, I'll help you start your own channel. So it's kind of like a pyramid scheme for, I don't know. It was weird.
I can understand when you start to make some money and you're like, holy shit, like we're making some big money. Like this is crazy. Heck, we make $1,000 and we're like, oh my God, we made $1,000.
100%. That's the exact noise we make.
Even louder. I had to tone it down because there's a microphone in front of my lips. So I get it. Like if she's seeing dollar signs, 500,000, I can see how people can get money hungry and do things that maybe aren't the right thing. But when it comes to your children, it's just so disturbing. And
I don't want to judge, and yet I will.
Oh, God, no.
Other parents who put their child into this, like you said, I'm assuming this is all like families who need the money, right? Like
no.
Well, I'm going to assume because I think if my kid was like, oh my God, you know, Jenny's mum is doing these videos and they're earning heaps. Like, I want to be part of the squad. Can I be part of the squad? I'd be like, okay, cool. Let's go check it out. And I would go and check it out. But I don't think I would drop my kid off and then her come home to me and be like, oh my God, like we were awake for 20 hours. Like pretty much any of the things that my kid came home and told me from being around those people would have been a red flag for me.
Yeah, but this is the thing. A lot of the kids kept it to themselves. And when they did start to complain, that's when the mums started to talk and compare stories. But even then it was hard. I mean, maybe it was a while ago that you watched it, but it was hard to not confirm the allegations, but to like get anything done about it. So that's why they got the lawyers involved. But one story. So one of the dads of the children, sidetrack too. Another thing too with the red flags, the parents just wanted them to succeed. So they didn't want to like kibosh the kids' dreams,
like rock the fucking boat and ruin that shit for them.
Yes. So it wasn't really necessarily for the money. It was like these kids were like diehard, I want to be a YouTuber, and they started to get some fame. So they were supporting their dreams, their kids' dreams, right? But do you remember how two of the mums were like, okay, we're going to go after her.
Yes.
But they were very emotional about it, obviously. So they were like, let's get the dad involved. He can be the mediator. He can be our voice.
Yeah. And he's like a third party. He'll come out and like sort shit out for us. What happened to him, Lindsay?
bitch face got her claws into him, obviously sucked him off, and he turned against the mums and took her side.
That's it. And then now they don't even talk to the son anymore. Like I think the mum, like
she divorced him.
She divorced him, and like now she doesn't have much contact with her son or her husband.
She has no contact. Her son doesn't speak to her.
Imagine that. Like husbands, what the fuck?
She is the most revolting person on the planet.
But how much like this is the way cults start, you guys. Like by having like a leader who is so charismatic and who's so able to manipulate the situation where it makes it sound like this is so good for you and this is so great for you. I just can't imagine how any family would get involved willingly knowing that their child is going to be exploited like that.
But they didn't know at the beginning. It
just seems like even if like they figured it out later on, I'll just stop. But I know
and
it's easy to say.
And
but then what's the
some kids did. Some kids got pulled out and their YouTube career was completely flattened.
Yeah, kabush,
and it even showed the analytics, them checking their YouTube analytics. She even they don't know how, but she actually got into their YouTube account
because she probably set them up.
No, I can't remember exactly what she did, but like she is sneaky. And so their YouTube career was fully over. But they ended up getting a lawyer. Yeah. They ended up getting a settlement.
Right. They got a settlement of, how much was it? Like 18 million, I want to say? Like
no, it was,
there was something about millions.
Yeah, but that was divided amongst 11 people. So like a couple $100,000 each or something. Like it wasn't a big payout.
It's such a sickening documentary to watch.
Can I just say one more thing about it?
Please do.
And I always take it here, and I know you're going to roll your eyes. But the one thing that really disturbed me the most is when you're watching the documentary and the kids are telling it, reliving it, and they're telling about what happened. And you can see the emotional pain on their face, right? Like, and their mental disturbance from it all. For her to do that in this day when kids are so fucking vulnerable and like are killing themselves left, right, and center, like how... I mean, obviously she's not thinking about the kids. She's thinking about the money. But like, it just made me so mad at her. I'm like, you are playing with kids' lives, literally. Yeah. Like, screw Facebook, screw the money. You're playing with their lives.
But I mean, I know, look, it's our podcast. We can do whatever we want.
You always do this. Why do we have to take a break?
We don't have to take a break. Listen, the thing as well is, like, as soon as I finished watching the documentary, I was like, what is this Piper doing now? Like, where is she at now? And she's still doing this. This is still happening. She's still well and truly under mum's control. Do you want to do this now or after the break? Because what you were like looking at her site, you found her on the site or whatever.
So she's now on Brand Army, which is basically a child's porn site. I call it porn. What? It's not, they're not having sex, but it's provocative.
This kid is 17. And you just showed me a few of the photos that we found off of her. Yeah. And she's still on Instagram. You can go and check her out on Instagram, Piper Rockelle. The content that she's creating and producing is it is revealing for that aged child, but it is extremely, to me, sexual in nature.
Oh, it's provocative as fuck.
Right? And what you showed me is like her with her little booty looking back in different cute little outfits, this and that. A mother put their child up to do that.
Do you remember in the documentary how she actually let her have a sugar daddy? There was this guy called Michelle that was paying and buying her all kinds of stuff for him to talk to her and for her to send specific photos, like sexy photo. Like, this lady needs to be locked up.
And the fact that she hasn't been, like, the fact that you can, I think this is the other thing about like doing content like that with kids. There is no, like, child actors, they've got unions, there's rules, laws, regulations. There is no such thing for kid influencers. Yeah. There is no one out there to protect them. There's no law to say that this is how many hours they're allowed to work. This is how much they're going to be paid. There's none of that. Literally, people are just pimping their kids out. I was saying to Lindsay, I was looking at, like, going through TikTok the other day and I saw some kid come up on my TikTok. I literally went to their profile to block them, but before I blocked it, I looked at it and it was maybe about not even 10 videos, but it was all of this kid just like doing silly little dances. And the thing was, parent managed, please follow. We want to, basically skyrocket this kid into stardom or whatever. And they're the same thing. It's like the same thing. It's just like parents pimping out their kids to create social media content. To make money.
Yeah.
And that just makes me feel fucking sick. Like, I don't even want to post my kids up on Facebook just in case some fucking rando sees it. Like, these kids are fucking actively pimping their kids out.
But you do.
I hardly do. Like,
See?
I don't very
Yeah.
much, but like, it scares me.
Yeah.
Like, you'll honestly
Yeah.
hardly ever see me putting up my kids on, because I open up my social media to everyone. Like, some people lock theirs down to private, cool, whatever. It's up to you. You do whatever you want. But I'm scared because you just don't know what fucking creeps are out there. I can't control what happens to that content. So I just don't want to fucking put them up. And here's these people actively putting their kids in like booty shorts, making them twerk for the cameras, and fucking, shipping them. Okay, now let's take a break. Can we take a break now? We have more stats and horrible things to tell you about kid influencing after this. Okay, so first and foremost, a couple of just like notorious kid accounts and things. We can't all forget about sweet little Daisy, whose mum, but that was the mum making her feel sick to earn money off of her.
I was going to say, who's Daisy? Which one?
Remember the Australian mum who was like making her child sick? That was
but that's not kid influencing.
Well, kind of. If you're still pimping your kid out to the internet and like posting up about them and posting them looking sick and this and that.
But that's that's not influencing.
Okay, let's go to Ren Eleanor. You don't know about Ren Eleanor.
No.
Ren Eleanor is this like she was literally like a toddler on TikTok, and she had a huge following. She had like 17 million followers.
Wow.
On TikTok.
Ren Eleanor.
Ren Eleanor, like W-R-E-N.
Oh, Ren. I know her. What happened to her?
Of course you know her.
Yes.
Well, I Googled it because I'm like, what happened? Is her account still active? No, her account got shut down in 2022.
Wow.
But her account was so fucked up.
Because it wasn't when I used to follow her.
You followed her?
Yes.
Right. Okay.
I knew about her. And she used to get all kinds of cute little clothes. This was when she was a baby. And like her mom would put her in all of the new clothes and stuff, and she'd go outside riding her little bike and stuff. What happened to her? Sorry, I'm cutting.
Oh my God.
Speak. Yes.
Dude, this turned nasty.
Did it?
Oh my God. I cannot believe you don't know about this. Yes.
No.
Listen, for you and people like us, like normal, healthy, in the mind people.
Yeah.
Cute little outfits, cute little bikinis, blah, da, 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 da. Cute little, oh my God, look at Ren eat a banana, blah, da, da, da.
Yeah.
Dude, the saves on those videos were like out of control. So like that was the problem that everybody was saying is like, you're actually catering to a audience that's not mums looking to buy cute outfits for their kids. Like they were getting more like millions of saves compared to like thousands of likes and comments. So like, it became like a thing where everybody was like, you don't understand that this content is not staying here. This is you're like, it was for pedophiles. She was creating that content for pedophiles. And so eventually, like after so much uproar, she ended up shutting her account down. But that was like a huge thing, huge.
How old is she now?
I have no idea. She hasn't been on the thing for ages. So I just had a little thing to be like, just had a little, ask ChatGPT for some stuff, okay?
Of course. Because who else do you ask these days anything?
Oh, well, I asked Lindsay and she doesn't know enough.
I'm like, ask ChatGPT.
Okay.
Bitch.
So these videos often have tens and thousands of saves. Why? Like who is saving these videos? Okay. Now, this is the scariest statistic I've found that I didn't find. ChatGPT told me. 60% of child abuse material now originates from legally uploaded content on platforms like TikTok and YouTube.
Okay.
And that's the thing. People are actually taking that content and then sending it to each other.
Yeah.
In these dark web places. So it's not dark web stuff. It's regular everyday videos reposted by predators. So the content is screen recorded, reposted on predator forums, deep faked into explicit material, and commented on in coded language. So parents are unwillingly feeding a digital playground for predators. Some parents obviously are doing it willingly. Ren Eleanor. Bananas, dress-ups, huge number of video saves.
Is that her name, Ren
Eleanor.
Eleanor.
You can look at her now. Yeah. I actually don't know if she's still on TikTok. I didn't.
Well, I found her and her mum on Insta, Ren and Jacqueline.
And so are they still there and they're like active?
Well, I don't know. If I hit follow, I requested. Ugh, I don't want to be requested.
Oh, that's weird. Oh, see, okay. Well, that's even good that you have to request to follow them now. But it's still, can you see how many followers they have?
172,000. And so I'm just trying to see how old she is. Yeah. Anyways, continue on.
Should be a good 6 years old by now, I reckon. Because if the account shut down when it was 2022, 3 years ago, and she was a toddler then, she'd be a good 5, 6. Bath time vlogs, potty training, toddler try-on hauls all go viral with disturbing engagement stats. And forums exist just to share and trade this material. Why it keeps on happening? There's no regulation. No standard for consent, so a 3-year-old can't say no to being filmed, obviously. Monetization incentive, the cuter and more clickable, the more money it earns. and parents often unaware of how their content is being used. That's kind of it.
Yeah.
In terms of my ChatGPT spat out a whole bunch, but I just wanted to condense it into a few little things. So yeah, I don't know. It just makes me so fucking sick that people are doing this actively to earn money. Like, is there no better way of earning money than to do that to your child?
Look, I think when it's like kid influencing, like to the next level, like Piper.
Yeah.
That's like there's got to be laws against that. I think there has to be laws or regulations about the content being put out there. I'm kind of in two minds about the whole like the potty training or like things like that, because it's like it's like everything causes cancer. So stop eating everything because everything causes cancer. It's like, are we giving in to these people like, oh, you can't put up videos of helping other parents potty train because pedophiles are going to get a hold of video. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like, well, where do we stop?
I personally don't care to help other parents. Like, just because the world is as it is, you literally cannot control where that content goes. So, like, I understand what you're saying. Like, yeah, there's like obviously so many people posting innocent stuff. Like, they're posting it for their friends, family, or whatever. Like, they're not posting it with the thought that it's going to go. But the reality is, it is going. Like, those images and those videos are being used for nasty ass purposes. The thought of somebody having a video of my daughter or my daughter's face, because this is what they do, it's literally what's happening. Like, that's not something that we can even deny anymore. Like, there's so many. What was that weird ring that they came out with like, it was like 80,000 men on some list of just like sharing all this like pornographic content, not pornographic content, like child exploitation content. Like, you just don't know where it's going. You don't know how it's going to be perceived. I think if you want to share content like that, you can fucking do it in so many different ways now. You don't have to be filming your child potty training, putting it on the internet for God knows who to see. And then how's that child going to feel about that later on? They don't have control over that content. They don't have control over how that's viewed, who's viewing it, who's posting it to. Like, even me, like, I mean, me and my kid, who cares? You know what I'm saying? Any regular person, I'm just saying. Like, they don't have the capacity. Like, my kids want to go on the internet now. They want to create YouTube contents and stuff. I'm like, you actually don't have the capacity to understand what that is, what that means. And yeah, you can help them in the safest way possible, but I wouldn't put them in a position where they are dressed not provocatively, but even suggestively for somebody else, because you know that's where the world is going and you know what's happening. So it just makes me feel so fucking uncomfortable that people, like these big accounts, again, like if you're private and whatever, you do your own thing, you can make your own decision about what you do with your own child and your own content, but it just makes me feel really uncomfortable. It's kids, they can't understand what's happening with that content, where it's going, who's seeing it. I can't control that, and I'm an adult. The whole thing makes me feel uncomfortable. Children on the internet in general make me feel uncomfortable, but especially when it's like this being like so actively pimped out to the world. Ugh, it's so yucky. It just makes me feel fucking dirty. I get really, like, I've been wanting to do this topic for so long because there's so many, seriously, there's so many kid influencers out there. There are so many parents doing this, and it just, I don't care how much money you give me. I don't care how much money you give me. There is no amount of money that would make me put my child in that position, and that would make me make my child cry for the fucking get some money for him. Like, sure, if they're becoming some sort of superstar and they need to go to superstar training or something, I don't know. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, yes, you do need to like help them with their dreams and stuff, but fuck, not if they don't understand what those dreams are actually leading to.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes. So back to my point though, what I'm not saying about the kid influencing, I'm saying about like, say it's a mummy vlog about mums, you know, and babies in the first year to help. Like, I'm kind of, it's like, well, we should still be able to post stuff on the internet safely without letting the bastards win. You know what I mean? Like,
safely is the word here. How do you do it safely?
Well, with those forums, you can. I think you could. You know, the safer. You know, it's no more different than you doing a story and your daughters are in the story, and like, who knows what. Yeah, some guy's gonna pull that up. Oh, wine chats. They post a story and there's two little Asian girls. Great. I'm gonna save that story and do something. You know what I mean? Like,
that literally terrifies me though. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. That literally terrifies me. Like, I've done it a few times, but every time I post something, I have. Absolutely. And like, you have too. It's not, you know, like we do our kids all the time. Like,
but
not
see,
all the time.
But this is my point.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm rambling, not getting my point across. With kid influencers with Piper, where it's deliberately like she is one straight thought.
Totally. That's a straight arrow, that one. Yeah.
Like, that I have a bad like that's a no-no.
Yeah.
But I just hate the idea that we have to bow down to like them and not post anything anywhere because of them.
I mean, you don't have to bow down. Obviously, like, again, choose your own adventure. Yeah. I just noticed that light wasn't on at all. So that's good. Yeah. I'll brighten Lindsay up later. No, you're right. Like, you shouldn't.
It's just frustrating.
You don't. Yeah. You don't have to. It's totally like individual choices. Like, I have plenty of friends who put their kids up on social media. That's it. I know what you're saying. Like, for just the regular person, you shouldn't have to be scared of sharing your children on the internet. But I'm terrified.
Yeah.
And I really, like, I think long and hard before I like do put my kids in that position. Obviously never in any kind of like weird, like we just post up a couple of times like when the kids are together or like if I have something, whatever, you know what I mean? But I think about it. It's not something like, and I've even asked Henry a bunch of times, I'm like, are you okay if I ever post stuff about the kids? Like, I don't, like he doesn't know where those things are going either. Like, how do we possibly know? And the only way I can control it is by just either reducing it or not doing it at all. That's honestly like my thoughts about it. I'm terrified of what fucking creep could have my child's face. And eventually when they're old enough, they're going to have to manage that themselves. But like, makes me feel yucky. Are we?
I was wondering if we were getting our first Feet Finder fan. We've moved on online, speaking of influencing, but we're not. Anyways, boring. Yes, look, it's a scary world.
It's a scary world. That's it. Like, choose your own adventure. It is what it is. Yeah. But this particular stuff, there's no excuse for that. Like, I can't imagine that mothers would be out there doing that.
I can't believe that she's not in jail, but she's not. It's ridiculous.
She's not, and she's continuing to create this content. And do you know what? I wonder what's going to happen when Piper Rockelle finally like grows up and is big. Like, I wonder if she's going to be like, no, or like doubling down and being like, this is my life, this is how I roll. Or if she's going to one day be, well, she's only 17.
Still, 17-year-olds have a voice.
They have a voice, but they're still very much under their parents' control. Like,
are they?
She is. Imagine being brainwashed so hard your whole life.
That's what I'm saying. She's so far gone. I don't know if she ever will come out of it.
I'm wondering. I would like to see what happens in like 10 years and see if she comes out of it and goes, holy shit, like I can't, like that was fucked. So I'd be very interested to hear how that rolls.
Anyway, stay tuned. In a decade's time, we'll find out.
We'll do this episode again, just revisit.
Oh, I am not doing this in 10 years' time.
You don't know that. You don't know what's going to, Lindsay.
Well, speaking of ending
excuse us, we have things to talk about. Okay, bye. Thank you for joining us for this latest episode of Wine Chats podcast with Bilder and Lindeland. You can find us on our socials on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, and you can listen to us on any favorite podcasting app or watch on YouTube.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, share, review, comment, send us some love. We absolutely love it.
Chat soon. Come on, Lenny. Chat soon.
Chat soon.
Chat soon.
Chat putting this in.
Come on.
Okay, we'll add in chat soon at the end. Both of us?
Yeah, go
on. Chat soon.